How are you today? I hope you guys are doing really well. I've been a little off my game with posting, so I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to figure out exactly how my schedule will look like. I think I kind of figured out that I'm going to be posting a video every Wednesday and every Friday for right now. So when you see this video, this would be the first video on Wednesday, and I think I'm trying to find like a good time between like either 5 or 6 when I'll start posting it. So just a heads up, so you guys, my little tribe of subscribers, are not confused of why I haven't posted anything. I think for right now I'm gonna do Wednesdays and Fridays. Obviously, if I can add one in the weekend like a Sunday, I'll probably add that. I am kind of thinking of kind of blogging during the weekend and kind of posting it on a Sunday, so heads up on that, keep an eye on that. But today this video is all about my favorite makeup. I have a couple of brands, so there's a mixture between high-end and also drugstore, you know, kind of mid-range budget, because you know this girl's on a budget, so you know I would love to have all the high brand makeup, but there's also good affordable makeup that I have found throughout my experience with makeup. So this video is all about my favorite brands. I already did the one with all my favorite skincare product, and now I just thought it would be easy to just follow that little kind of series and do favorite makeup. So let me start with my favorite products, because you know that's what I like to do. I'm gonna start with foundation. So with foundation, I have the high-end and I also have the drugstore one, because we've been in quarantine and I really haven't been going out too much. I just went ahead and just been wearing my drugstore one. Now when I haven't put on makeup either as much, so there's no really point of me wearing makeup, but I have put on some. But the ones that I use, I'll start with the drugstores and then we'll go from there. So with drugstores, I use the L'Oreal infallible. Oh my god, you guys, okay, you know my struggles. The L'Oreal infallible makeup brand, and I use my color is going to be 490, and then I also use the Revlon colorstay. They're both, this one's 24 hour and the color is 320. So I mix them together. So with my beauty blender, beauty sponge or beauty blender, what I do first is, this one's a little bit more darker. God, sorry you guys, like I should have cleaned this before I like showed it to you guys. I'm so sorry. So with my, if you can see, yeah, okay, with the colorstay from Revlon, it's a little bit darker than my infallible one. So what I do is I put this one first and then I add it and I mix them together, so kind of, because this one on its own I look too dark and I'm just like, no. So these are the two that I use. I highly recommend that. This is like, I didn't do my research with the prices, so sorry guys, but I will link it in the bio. But I think this is around like $9 or $10. Don't quote me on that, but I mean Revlon, it's a good brand. I mean, it lasts me a good amount, 24 hours. I also put setting spray, but I haven't got any negative feedback off of it, so it should be good. The higher end brand that I use, that I've used a couple, tried a couple, the ones that have kind of stick to me, I don't know how I feel about it. But the one I recently got matched with, and I got matched correctly, because that's I think another big issue with me, that I was getting matched incorrectly like at a Sephora, and it kind of bummed me, because you know I was really hoping that I would match with a good one, but that's the story for another day. But I did get matched to Fenty Beauty. For Fenty, it's a Pro Filter soft matted one, and I am 280. I love this. I literally got so happy when I matched to a color, because funny story is I went one time to a Sephora. I'm not gonna mention location because you know I don't do that, but I will say my experience. I went to one when it just first launched, and I wanted to really try it on and to see like if it was true what all the reviews said. And when I went to that Sephora, they were like, oh, you don't match to any colors. And I'm like, well, what do you mean I don't match to any colors? I mean, the palette of color was like, I had a color for each one. So I was pretty let down, and of course, you know, I kind of forgot it. And then I went back to when my friend was working there, and she actually matched me, Carsey. Thank you, Carsey, by the way. Another shout out to Carsey. She matched me, and I, from day one, since she matched me, I fell in love with it. It's really, really long lasting. I can wear it, you know, sometimes I wear this when I mostly work, so like normally work an 8-hour shift. This lasts me my whole 8-hour shift, and I love it. So I definitely recommend the Fenty. I also once I run out of Fenty, I go back to the Too Faced Born to Be Free, and that one's also really well. I'm really curious to try. I've heard a lot about the YSL one and also the Dior, so I'm pretty excited to kind of try those. So I might order some of those in, you know, in the future, and we will see, and we'll play around with it. But for right now, I gravitate between Fenty Beauty and the L'Oreal infallible in L'Oreal. We'll just leave it to that. We'll just leave it to that. So that's about foundation. When it comes to concealer and all the baking stuff, baking powder and everything, concealer, I also use the L'Oreal infallible brand. This brand's really good. I've heard a lot of like reviews and stuff like it. This is like the dupe to like Tarte. Oh my god, I literally like blinked out of the concealer that I'm talking about. Oh my god, I blinked out. What is Tarte shape tape? Tarte shape tape. Oh my god, this is so bad. Like, this is really bad. Like, I literally just had a brain fart and I forgot completely. I'm pretty sure it's shape tape from Tarte. I might be wrong. Yes, I said it right. It was shape tape. So this is like the dupes of them. I mean, it's really long lasting. I'm wearing that concealer right now. You can pretty much see it in my face. So I really like them. I gravitate between two colors, so I have 360 and I have 380, so it just depends on what the type of makeup. If it's for more occasional, I use the 360. If it's something for a little bit more elaborate or I want to glam up a little bit more, I go with the 380. So, but that's my my go-tos. Obviously, when I am trying to treat myself and spoil, I go for the shape tape from Tarte, but these do its job pretty well, so I totally recommend this as well. When it comes to stick foundation, a lot of people, I've been seeing that you know, this is kind of like a big trendy thing. I've never tried it because I've always like stick to like liquid foundation, but I did try, and again, it's from Infallible L'Oreal, their long wear shaping stick, and it's been pretty well. How I use it right now, since we've been in quarantine, when I need to when I feel like I need to wear makeup and try to look a little pretty, this is what I put on. So far it's pretty good. It's when I put it on, it doesn't feel like oily, and I really like that because I was just afraid. I kept seeing reviews of other stick foundations, and they were all saying how be careful, like sometimes when you put it on it feels oily, and then it gets your face can get really oily, especially on the forehead or on your crease lines or under your eyes. But this one, it's also from the Infallible. Totally recommend this line, by the way. They have pretty good foundation, concealer, and now fashion. Oh my god, this video is just gonna, sorry guys, truly sorry. But foundation stick, it's pretty good. I have color 408 in tan, so pretty good, recommend it. I just started wearing it about 2 weeks ago, and I'm not gonna complain. I really like it. It makes it kind of your everyday kind of makeup on the go, or if you're in a rush, this is your to go too. So that's that. When it comes to baking or setting powder, I use the spun generic pretty. I think everyone knows about it. This whole thing is like $5 at Walmart, by the way, so I was like, ooh, you know, pretty generic. I've been lately using on TikTok, again, my reference for TikTok, the whole like put on your moisturizer, then put a little bit of setting powder, and then you put your setting spray, and then you go on to your whole makeup routine, and it's been really well. That's what I did, and my skin, the foundation looks pretty flawless. But with baking powder, setting powder, baking powder, so, oh my god, I'm really going bananas. I swear, guys, like I don't know what's going on with me. I'll get my act together. Loose face powder, recommend it. Like I said, it's like this whole thing, it's gonna last me probably 3 more months. So definitely recommend it. Powder, good for baking, good for setting, and all the jazz. When it comes to contouring, I use the Anastasia contour powder kit. As you can see, I use it a lot. I gravitate between this color and that one. I kind of blend them in together to give me the contour, and then if I want to add a little bit more of a darker shade, I go on its own, but pretty much is good. I don't use this color a lot because I'm already kind of tannish on the, you know, natural way, so when I add this, it just makes it look really dark, and it just kind of looks really weird on my face. So I try to blend it with the medium one, but as you guys can see, pretty much use it all already. And then I just combine a little tip or a little trick that I use, and sometimes on my day-to-day, depending if I don't really want to do too much makeup or too much eyeshadow, I use my contour, this darker one, as an eyeshadow, and it's a really cute, makes it easy to just put it on, and then I put my eyeliner and I'm good to go, and you know, the jazz. But this is what I use for contour. I want to try the contour sticks. I've heard really good reviews, but I don't know yet. But for right now, I use the contour powder kit from Anastasia. Recommend it 100%. Once that is done, I go in with my blush. I have 2 blushes, so right now that I'm pretty obsessed with. I have the Kylie Jenner one. I have it in Baddie on the Block. As you can see, I hope you guys can see, kind of like that pinkish. So got this, and then I just recently discovered Milani's Coral Cove powder blush. Really like this one. This is the one I'm kind of wearing right now, if you can kind of see. I really like this one. Totally recommend it. Milani, for some reason, has really good product. The lipstick that I'm wearing, it's from them too, but this is this blush powder. It's super cute. Okay, there we go. But yeah, but these are the 2 that I kind of bounce off back and forth, depending on if I want to do a little bit more kind of more rosy cheek, I go with this one, and then it's kind of something more neutral, natural. Milani is my way to go. So these are my 2 blushes. When it comes to, sorry, I was like, I don't know, it's just me today. Eyeshadow. I have a ton of favorites, but I also don't try to use them all at the same time, my favorites, because, you know, I need to kind of spread them out. The one that I'm truly obsessed with and obsessing right now hardcore is the Colourpop Truly Madly Deeply. Just pretty colors. Like and I also love like they have glitter, the little glitter, so good for the eyeshadows when you want to do that pop of eyeshadow. But this is like my to-go-to. Colourpop always never lets me down with their makeup palette. Like their eyeshadow palettes are the best. I am obsessed with all their collaborations. Like when they did the Becky G one, I got the first one that they did, but the second one that they just like launched, I think the beginning of this year or towards the end of, I think it was towards the end of last year, almost like December time. I didn't get it, but that's okay. But their Becky G brand was, the whole collaboration was really good, and since then, that was the first time I tried their eyeshadow. Since then, I've been obsessed with it. I've had this one, I have 2 more from them, and they're really affordable. I mean, they're a good quality for a good price. So totally recommend this. Like I said, the colors are pretty. I'm more of kind of neutral. I like my pinks and my like coral colors. I'm not too adventurous to put like crazy blue colors in my eye for my eyeshadows. I'm not comfortable with it. It's just me, my personality maybe, but I do think that this year, well, it's the rest of 2020, I want to kind of come out of more of my bubble and come and do like crazy eyeshadow. So I will keep you posted, but for right now, this is my favorite, totally recommended Colourpop. Once that is pretty much said, then I go to highlight. I have the Anastasia one and I like it, but I just don't, I think for me personally, the ones from Anastasia, they're just like in your face, and you know, I always classify it as if I'm going super glam out somewhere, I wear that. But for my everyday, I just think it's too much. But it's like, again, it might be just my personality. But for my everyday, I use again with Colourpop. Colourpop had a Disney villain collection, and I got lucky that I got my hands on a couple items, and this highlight is my best. Like, this is the Evil Queen, fairest of them all, Super Shocked highlight, and you will see why I love it. It's just so pretty. Oh, super pretty. And it goes on really well. If you can, I'll show it to you guys. You can see it. I can see it kind of there. How good it goes. I mean, I'm wearing it on, so it goes really well. I'll put some on. So I really love it. I mean, it makes my everyday makeup kind of pop. So, this is my to-go-to. I was really sad that I researched it and they don't make any more for right now, because obviously it was a collaboration, a special edition. So I try to really hard not to use it that much, but I need to find a replacement in case like it goes away. I mean, it went away, but like once I finish it, I need to find a replacement. So if you guys know any of a good like highlight, leave a comment, let me know. But for right now, this is like my holy grail right here of highlights. Love this. When it comes to eyeshadow, I mean, eyeshadows, I already said it. Eyeliner, I use your typical Revlon, the wing eyeliner. I like to mix between having a wing and not having a wing. Sometimes my eyes, I think the shape of my eyes for some reason are kind of small, and when I do a wing, they open up a little bit more, and when I don't, they kind of look smaller. I'm trying to figure that out still in my life, so that's that. And then mascara, I use the Better Than Sex from Too Faced. Oh my god, here we go again. Which one was it? I think it's Better Than Sex. Hold up on that. Or mascara, I use the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift. so far it's worked really well. I can't have any complaint. It works really well when I put my eyelash and it makes them look, they open wider. So this is really well, even without wearing eyelashes. When I just wear them, you know, nothing might go natural. They, I mean, get lifted enough that they look really well for me. Again, don't know, I'm learning about makeup, so far this is really well. Can't complain. Before this, I just used the CoverGirl ones, the traditional ones, but I wanted to invest a little bit more. Again, you can find this at drugstores, Walmart's, Targets, CVS, Walgreens, and all this jazz. So that's pretty much my favorites for face. Then we have lip gloss or lipsticks. I use a lot of more lipsticks than lip gloss. Sometimes I gravitate between both of them, but most of the time I've been using a lot of lipsticks, and I like the matted ones. I just love that kind of dark, you know, soft kind of look to it, not too shiny. The colors that I'm highly obsessed, and I totally recommend this one, it's the Milani's it's Milani's ludicrous. I'm telling you guys, I'll get better at this. It's a matted lip crayon. Goes really on really well. It's basically a crayon. I just love these colors. So I really totally recommend this. I lately, you know, since Sephora's and Ulta's are closed, I've been raving on Walmart makeup section. So we'll go to Walmart. I literally can spend an hour and just go by. And so Milani's, anything I have from Revlon also, I believe they're from Revlon, also the crayon matted lipsticks, and they're pretty good. So recommend this brand. And then I have, again, like I said, I believe this is L'Oreal as well, and this is just a simple lipstick. I'm a big fan of red lips. Like, the redder they are, ooh, I just love it. So I wear a lot of red, so love this. I go back between reds and pinks and a little bit of neutrals. Don't like really darker like brown because they make my lips look weird, but that's just me. But these two products, I mean, gravitate. And then obviously the Kylie Jenner lip kits. Who hasn't tried those? I like the Mary Jo color. It's my favorite because it's that red that I love. So I get some there, vice versa. And then lip liners, I use majority of the lip liners. L'Oreal has really good lip liners, and also Milani has really good lip liners too. And the good thing is they kind of blend. I buy a lot of like the neutral pinks and neutral reds because it can combine with all the lipsticks that I have. One thing that I need to get better on is wearing more lipsticks. I have a ton and I forget to wear them. I make my face everything and then I forget to paint my lips, so I'm gonna get better on that. For setting spray, I use the Urban Decay All Nighter. Don't have it with me right now, but that's the setting spray that's my go-to. I always take advantage during the holiday where they have the 2-pack where you can gift it to someone. I always take advantage of that and buy it, so it kind of lasts me about 2 or 3 months. Unfortunately, you know, we hit quarantine, so my 2 bottles have lasted for a while, so I haven't had the urge to go and get more. But if you know, once I've returned, once we kind of go back to once we go back to normality, you know, obviously I might have to be using more because I'm going to be going back to work. I need to set and do my makeup. So, but Urban Decay All Nighter is my favorite setting spray. So pretty much, guys, that's all I have. Those have been my favorite to go to. Little by little, I learn more about makeup. I add more stuff to my makeup routine, or I try new products. I love eyeshadow, so I'm definitely on the ball to any, you know, neutral to darks and pinks. eyeshadows, I'm a sucker for that. Not too crazy about wild colors, but you know, once in a while I might try some, and you know, we never know, maybe on this I should just do a get ready with me video and we can try that on one of those. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. You can also click on a notification to let you guys know when I post a video so you won't miss out on any content. Just a little FYI, I am kind of going to a kind of set schedule where I'm gonna start posting Wednesdays and Fridays. So by around, I haven't figured out right the time, if I should say 5 or 6 at night, but you will have a new video on my channels every Wednesday and Friday. For right now, I am debating if I should kind of vlog over the weekend and then kind of pick a date to like launch those vlogs, but don't know yet. I do have an exciting video coming up. So we just found out today, but you guys will see it tomorrow, so today Tuesday, that my mall is gonna open back soon. So I might be going back to work really soon to the boutique that I work at. So I'm pretty excited to take you along. I'll find out exactly between these few days when I go back, and when I go back I am planning to vlog you and take you guys through the whole journey to see how everything will be so different now with the quarantine. So, and you know, the whole quarantine and the pandemic, I will definitely take you along on that whole day of what we end up doing. So that's exciting and nervous at the same time, because I don't know exactly how things are gonna kind of be now, but I'm pretty excited to take you guys along. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. But for today, this is all, you guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. Please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, any comments or anything, I appreciate it. Love you guys. You guys are the best, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.